Alrighty everyone, and welcome back to Pokemon X and Y, and we have a few announcements right off the bat to give.
Howdy, howdy, ho!
And the first one, many of you probably saw just now that we are in fact playing Pokemon Y now instead of X.
Yep, that's right, Obama. Many of you in the first episode of this series said you wished we had played Y instead. And we also wanted to, but originally couldn't find a copy. But thanks to yours truly and my Russian buddies, we now have a copy of Pokemon Y for you all to enjoy.
Yeah, this game is the better version because of Charizard Y.
That's
and
bullshit,
we will be using
Joe.
that instead of Bulbasaur now, so I can convince Donald that Mega Charizard Y is just as good, if not better than X.
No way!
So if you enjoy our content, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button.
Yeah, Joe, we'll see about that. And one more thing, we would like to thank Howard Kim for becoming the first member of our channel.
Yeah, thank you, Howard. We don't really advertise the join feature, but thank you so much to him for helping to support the channel. And if anyone else would like to, then please consider joining, and you'll gain some cool extra perks, and also help us to continue to make these videos.
Yep, thank you, Howard. I wonder if it's the one from Big Bang Theory, but anyway, watch me now, boys, as we take on the first gym in the Kalos region.
Looking forward to it, Joe, and also we received so many suggestions for what team members we could use in this playthrough. So thank you so much for all the ideas, and some will definitely be using our AG Slash and Goodra.
A shiny AG Slash, to be specific. I'm sure Joe can find one of those LMAO, but anyway, boys, check it out. Our Hanzo is upgraded like I said it would be.
Donald, comment as tu obtenu un Pokémon brillant bon sang mec, as tu encore contacte les Russes ou quoi?
Joe, OMG, you fool, please stop speaking French. I told you in the last episode you sound like a pretentious shit, and also I have no idea what you're saying, too.
Donald, what I said was, how did you get a shiny Pokemon, holy hell, bro? Did you contact the Russians again, or what?
See, why couldn't you just say it in English like a normal person, you idiot?
Because, Donald, I said it in French like a normal French person would.
Can't argue with that logic, can you, Donnie Elmayo? But if anyone in the comments can actually speak French, then please leave a comment down below and tell us if what Joe said was actually French or if he's trying to sound clever, Elmao.
Yeah, and anyway, we didn't use a shiny Froakie before, and it doesn't matter how I got it or who I got it from, more specifically, Joe. All that matters is I get a lot of gifts from people because of who I am.
A fool!
And there's a possibility one of those said gifts was this Froakie.
All right, whatever, Donald, I'm not even going to bother asking anymore, but I hope this little guy will do us proud in this playthrough and this gym battle too, because we are at a disadvantage here.
Trust me, Joe, I'm so confident in this guy that I know for a fact he won't even faint, ever. And if he does, you can call me whatever name you like within reason.
All right, shut it, Donald, and let Joe concentrate, since this is his first battle, and we want to get to Lumiose CIty as soon as possible, so we can get our next Pokemon for the team.
Fine, Obama, but can I talk about some of the other suggestions we got from our viewers for what Pokemon we should use in this playthrough? We got so many, I probably can't mention them all, but I can try.
Sure, Donnie, fire away whilst I kill this stupid piece of shit Surskit brutally and with no remorse because I hate this Pokemon with a passion.
Wow, that was quite violent for you, Joe. You almost sounded like Emperor Palpatine in Revenge of the Sith when he told Annie to kill the youngling's LMAO.
No, I just think that Surskit is trash. And if anyone tries to defend it in the comments, then you're no longer my friend.
Hey, Joe, listen here, buddy. You can't go around attacking other people's opinions like that. That's Donald's thing, but anyway, well done for taking her first Pokemon down, but now it's time for her strongest one.
Ah, yes, this is Vivian Obama, and she has the pink variant. I wonder if we could try catch all the variants during our time here in Kalos.
Okay, well, you can add that task to the list, which already contains leveling up a Zweilous to a Hydreigon Joe, because I know for a fact Obama hasn't got the time to do all that shit, and neither do I.
But wouldn't it be cool to have all the colors of Vivian by the time this series has ended? I mean, imagine how much street cred I would get if I achieved that, boys.
Yeah, I'm with Donald on this one, Joe. You can do that in your spare time, and if you do, then good for you, and I'll give you a cookie, but that's about all you'll get, bro. Elmao.
I will, however, congratulate you, Joe, on beating this gym. So well done for that, dude. This is the first gym dealt with in a rather swiftly manner, and I told you our Froakie wouldn't faint either.
Donald, it's been in one battle, and it wasn't even that difficult, let's be honest, and we have like 1,000 more battles to go, so we'll see how strong this Froakie of yours is. Remember our one in Pokemon Omega, Ruby died a lot.
Yeah, well, this one is better, Joe, in every way. Just being shiny is in itself a massive W.
Agreed, Donald. Anything shiny is an immediate W, and we love shiny things. And talking about that, we had a viewer comment that we need some mad drips in this game, and I couldn't agree more. So you better stock all that money up, Joe, so we can dress like a proper G.
Hang on, Obama. In the last episode, you gave me shit for spending all my hard-earned poke dollars on clothes. And now, just because of one viewer, your view has suddenly changed? Explain that, please, you fool.
Well, Donald, our viewers is what makes this channel what it is, and without them, we'd be nothing. So instead of bitching at me, why don't you use this opportunity to try learn some humility?
Okay, I think I was just sick in my mouth listening to you spew all that crap.
Oh, what the hell, boys? Look, our Pokémon has a virus.
Joe, what the hell, man? What the fuck did you do to our poor little Froakie? You went and gave it the Rona.
Donald, calm down. It's just pokerus. It's a really rare virus that boosts our Pokemon stats for a bit, I think. And it can also spread to other members of the team, but I don't think it lasts all the time.
Okay, well, if that's the case, Obama, we need to get our team ASAP and then make our Froakie cough all over the other Pokemon so they get the virus too, so our team is even more OP.
Donald, you dumbass. They just need to be next to each other in the party and it will spread all by itself. But anyway, that pokerus will probably be gone by the time we get the other members of our team.
I hope it lasts at least till we get our little Charmander through, boys. Because look, I'm now on Route 4 and getting close to Lumiose CIty. I'm really not looking forward to that city, though. It's so big, and with my dementia, I know I'll forget where I've been.
Don't worry, Joe. We'll help you get around Lumiose. And by the way, I think I'm right in saying Pokerus has never appeared in the anime series, has it, boys?
Yeah, I think that's right, Obama. Maybe it's just a game thing, because I don't remember it appearing in the shows.
By how much does having Pokerus actually help us, though? Is it like a major effect we will be able to feel, or is it a slight stat change we get, which then lowers when the virus is gone?
I have no idea, Joe, but maybe one of our viewers could comment and let us know how Pokerus works. I mean, I could Google it, but I'm lazy and way too busy doing many things.
Donald, you're just lazy, period.
That is something I will neither confirm or deny, Obama. And oh yeah, boys, I have a difficult situation I need both your advice with.
All right, fire away with your situation, old buddy, old pal.
Well, a viewer commented in the last video that we should use Sylveon in this playthrough, and we haven't actually used a single evolution yet in any of our playthroughs, but my issue is that Sylveon is pink.
Jesus Christ, Donald.
Hey, Jesus is one fellow who I guarantee would never wear pink, Obama.
Donald, I thought you were going to ask us a serious question and not something as stupid as that holy hell. I think Sylveon would be a great member for our team, and I don't care if it's pink. And anyway, Donald, you're not even playing, so what difference does it make to you?
Yeah, but Joe, I'll have to look at it whenever we record, and I can't handle that.
All right, but we have to look at you every time we record as well. And you don't hear us complain, do you, Donald? Even our viewers have to deal with listening to your annoying ass voice in every video.
Yeah, but our viewers love me, Obama, so your logic is flawed, bro.
Well, I'm sure a lot of our viewers love Sylveon, including Obama and myself, so shut up, Donald. And would someone leave a comment down below about how we can go about getting a Sylveon, and I'll find out whoever suggested it and name it after them.
Just a warning, Joe, that Pokemon is even more tedious to get than trying to evolve a Hydreigon, and there is no way on Earth I'm going to try evolve an Eevee into one, so if you do want one, then you're on your own.
Donald, even if you wanted one, you'd still make Joe do all the work to evolve an Eevee, so what difference does it make?
Well, yeah, but I could say the same thing to you too, Obama Elmau.
Hey, I'm not going to deny that I'd also make Joe do all the work as usual. And I think he even knows how this works at this point.
You know what's sad is that all of what you said is true, Obama, but I'm getting used to being the training bitch among us. And that even feels sad to say about myself.
Do you want to know what's even more sad, Joe? What's the most sad is we've encountered more Pichu and Pikachu so far than any other Pokemon in the first 2 episodes of this series. That is just tragic.
Okay, yeah, I can't deny that, Donald. It's getting really boring now, but I think by the time we get to the next route after Lumiose CIty, the variety of Pokemon we'll encounter will be different.
And talking of Lumiose CIty, we finally made it, boys. This is officially the biggest city in any Pokemon game after Castilia, I think. And this is actually one of my favorites. It just has so much going on.
Yep, it's a great place to be and is modeled to Paris like the one in France. And also the Prism Tower in the middle is meant to be the Eiffel Tower too.
Oh, j'adore Paris tellement. Donald et moi adorons qu'ils aient conçu Lumiose CIty à l'image de Paris aussi.
Joe, fucking hell, stop doing that. You sound like you're performing a seance to summon a demon.
Well, Donald, Halloween is coming up and actually probably has already happened by the time this video is uploaded, so it would be fitting to see some demons, don't you think?
I already act like a demon, Joe, so don't need any more taking all the attention away from me. Thank you very much, bro. Now hurry up and go meet the new professor, whatever his name is.
His name is Professor Sycamore Donald, and I actually really like him. He was really cool in the anime series, and the X and Y anime series is renowned to be one of the best since it felt more grown up, and the animation style was amazing.
That's actually a really good point, Obama. And then the Sun and Moon anime came out, and it felt like Ash de-aged by 10 years, LMAO. But anyway, leave a comment down below letting us know which season in the Pokemon anime you guys all like the best.
Alrighty, boys, here's the main man himself looking dapper as hell. He has some great hair. And this is when we get the next member of our team, isn't it, boys?
Yeah, Joe, we'll get it now, I think. And another surprise, too. Also, each professor in the games has an aspect of Pokemon they study. And in this game, Professor Sycamore studies why some Pokemon can Mega Evolve and others can't.
Well, Donald, that's not exactly a difficult topic to research, is it? Even I know the answer to that.
Go on then, Joe, please enlighten us and put poor Professor Sycamore out of business.
Well, he deserves to go out of business, Obama, if even Joe can do all the research for him and tell him the answer as well. El Mao.
Whilst I battle him, I can tell you both the answer. And the answer is that the developers only chose some Pokemon to Mega Evolve and not all of them.
Obama, why do we even play with him? What even is the point of Joe Biden?
The point of Joe Biden, Donald, is to make sure ice cream sales stay strong in D.C. Among other things, LMAO.
I wish that was the case, Obama, but all I seem to do is the heavy lifting for you two, and this is now our 5th playthrough, if you can believe it.
Yeah, 5 playthroughs in, and you're still pathetic, Joe Elmau. And also, I have a question for our viewers. You all seem to love the full movies at the end of each series, so since this is the 5th one, how would you like an ultra movie of all our other movies combined into one video?
Yeah, it's been something we were thinking about. Maybe if you guys have long flights or car journeys, you could sit back and watch our antics in one video, which will probably last the entirety of your journey. So if you like that idea, then please let us know.
That video would probably be like 14 hours long too. LMAO, so if anyone travels to Australia or New Zealand a lot, then I'm sure you'd appreciate a video like that. But anyway, back to this game, boys. Joe has been battling the Kanto starters.
Yeah, and just look at how strong our Froakie is too. It's just destroying everything. This Greninja is going to be even more goated than the one we used in Pokemon Omega Ruby.
Hang on, boys, I just realized something. We're currently battling the Pokemon Professor Sycamore is going to give us. So what if they hate us after I beat them? This is so cruel.
Well, Joe, there is no us in your statement. It's all you, buddy, brutally massacring these cute little baby Pokemon. And I will quote what you said earlier, kill them with no remorse.
Donald, I was talking about a fucking Surskit, not these cutie pies. How dare you twist my words?
Blah, 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 Joe's a loser.
Why don't you two look at the game, because our Froakie is already evolving into a Frogadier.
Yes, this is way more interesting than Donald's blabbering. It's all because of me that our Froakie evolved this time.
I just want to say that shiny Frogadier is quite shit to look at. It literally looks the same as the normal one. What the hell?
I think the colors are a little different, Donald, but other than that, yeah, it's shit, but I can see why they did this. It's because no one ever sticks with the middle evolution of a Pokemon anyway, so they probably got lazy with the designs.
Well, that's not an excuse to be lazy, Obama, is it? I bet the second evolution colors of the other 2 starters are just as shit too. Actually, all the middle Pokemon starters are just plain shit.
Sorry, Donald, but I gotta cut off your rant right there and ask our viewers for a nickname for our little Charmander.
All right, Joe, this should make you happy. We got the Mega Stone for Charizard, and this time it's the Y one.
Hell yeah, Obama, I'm super excited to prove to Donald that Mega Y is better than X. All our viewers seem to think so as well. I remember that rival of Ash's in the anime also had a Mega Stone for his Charizard, and it was the Y1.
Yeah, but if you also remember, Joe, that Charizard got absolutely creamed LMAO. It didn't last like 10 minutes before it got taken out.
Well, Donald, I'd like you to remember that Alon's Charizard X got taken out by Leon's Charizard, and he didn't even Dynamax or Mega Evolve it. It was just a normal Charizard LMAO.
Well, Donald, it seems that both of our Mega Charizards are shit. What do you say we call it even?
All right, Joe, but my version's the least shit of the 2 LMAO.
Look, Joe, can you guess or have any idea to who this orange-haired guy could be?
Well, Obama, this guy is talking about trying to create a better Kalos for everyone, which is what I'm trying to do for our great country. And I'm not a bad guy, so this fella can't be either for sure. So I'm gonna say this is one of the goodest guys and he's on our side.
Joe would think Giovanni was a good guy, Obama, if we weren't there to tell him. I bet he wouldn't have figured it out.
Well, this is Joe for you, Donnie, and at the end of the day, he's still our friend.
I have no idea what you two are talking about, but anyway, boys, looks like all our friends are going in different directions now. Serena has gone to a cafe, and Shauna and these two have their own agendas.
You know, this is another thing I really like about this game, is that our friends don't have the same goal as we do to become champion. This game is really like the anime where everyone has their own journey, but we still meet up and battle now and then to see how far we've all come.
Hey, that's a really sweet way to put it, Donald, and you're totally right as well. Looks like Shauna is over there, though, Joe waiting for us, so go talk to her.
Oh no, Obama, this whole part of the game is just pointless. Shauna here is going to talk to us about the Poke Showcase, which is essentially Kalos's version of Pokemon contests combined with TikTok videos.
Wow. So Kalos had TikTok and YouTube shorts 10 years before they became an actual thing. Talk about some foreshadowing.
Well, they aren't necessarily the same as TikTok videos, Joe, but they're close. Either way, Donald is right. They're pointless in this game and will serve no purpose for us unless you two want to dress up and make some cute videos together, LMAO.
Donald can dress up with Stormy and make videos MFAO.
All right, Joe, that was very uncalled for, bro. Did not see that one coming, LML.
Look, boys, Lysandra is back in this random cafe with Diantha. And Joe, do you have any idea who this could be?
Well, Lysandra said she's some sort of movie star Obama, so I don't particularly care who she is or what she does, but I'm happy to see Lysandra again. He literally reminds me of a lion.
Obama, why the hell are we even in here other than to see Diantha for the first time?
Well, Donald Serena wanted us to join her for a date in this cafe, El Mao. But actually, I think she just wanted to say bye to us before we start our adventure for real. And also, if you remember, she loves desserts like in the anime.
Okay, well, judging by her conversation with us right now, she's asking you to be her official rival, Joe. So if you get beaten by a girl at any point in this game, I'm never going to let you hear the end of it.
Donald, you really need a good lesson in being humbled, bro. Your time is coming, just you wait. I mean, I could increase your prison sentence by another 100 years, or I could dump you in the middle of the Amazon jungle and leave you to fend for yourself.
Well, Joe, at least in prison, I can still play games with you and Obama. But if you leave me in the middle of the biggest jungle on the planet, what are you going to do then?
Get some peace and quiet. And now look, Obama, we're finally heading out of Lumiose CIty towards the next gym in town, whatever it's called.
Yeah, funnily enough, Kalos is the only region where I can never remember the names of the towns we visit, but either way, it'll make it feel like I'm playing the game again for the first time.
Hey, Obama, I forgot this guy existed. Mr. Bonding, or whatever he's called, give us these weird powers. And to be honest, I never used them when I first played through this game, and I don't think you should either, Joe, since it never affected me.
So from my understanding, he gives us stat-boosting powers to use in battle or something, right, guys?
Basically, yeah, Joe, but I'm with Donald on this one. Don't use them since this game is already easy and we don't need it any easier, LMAO.
Ah, boys, this Lucario is harassing me, help!
Joe, seriously, you're gonna play Emerald Kaizo one day, bro, and when you beat it, I will finally call you a man like myself and Obama.
Hang on, Donald, you two haven't even played it, so I can't call you men either.
Joe, instead of arguing, you should be paying attention to the game because this young girl here is actually one of the gym leaders, and eventually you'll battle her, so I hope you'll be ready for it.
Guarantee the little wimp won't be ready at all, Obama and me, and you will be there backing him up and basically carrying the old fossil all the way through this game.
You should be used to that at this point, Donald, because I am. And this is going to be a long journey too, and also in our other playthroughs, we've basically ignored all the legendary Pokémon except the box one, however. We definitely need the special one right at the end.
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot about that special Pokemon, Obama. We could go back and do the Elite Four rematches with it after Joe becomes champion, or I should say, if he becomes champion, LMAO.
Hey, what special Pokemon is that, Donald? I really would like to know.
Joe, what's the point in us telling you, because it would spoil it, and also some of our viewers may not know what we've been talking about as well. Trust me, it'll be worth the surprise.
Yeah, how about you focus on this battle instead, Joe, because you're struggling to battle against a Plusle and Minun of all things, which is just embarrassing, and you call yourself a 3-time champ.
It's not my fault, Obama. My little Charmander is only level 10, and Frogadier has no good moves yet either. If we at least had a Charmeleon, I would have sweeped these two by now.
Yeah, seriously, imagine struggling against these two shit Pokemon LMO. Obama battled loads of them in Hoenjo and he never complained once. He just got on with it.
Donald, listen here, you prick. I have had enough of this constant patronizing from you, and I'm gonna put my foot down and in your mouth too if you keep up with this constant nagging.
Yeah, Joe, you'll have forgotten what you just said to me after I'm done talking anyway, but at least you finally beat these two trainers, so well done for that.
Thanks, Donnie, I told you I would eventually.
I think we'll have a rival battle coming up next, though, Joe, so get ready for that. And also, in our last episode, we asked everyone who their favorite rival is, and the most popular votes were for Blue, which was obvious. And also Silver, who I forgot about.
Yeah, Silver was a great rival, and I think his development was one of the best. He started off as a bully, literally beating his Pokemon, but then turned out to be quite the softie.
Well, his dad is in fact Giovanni Donald, and I'm sure his parenting style would have been a little different to the normal parenting styles, since not many parents are the boss of an evil organization. Unless your name is Donald Trump.
Just shut up, Joe, and beat this fatso, please. Look, even Tierno here wants to be our rival as well. How can we have so many rivals? It makes no sense.
Wow, I forgot the only Pokemon he has is a Corphish LMAO. Joe, if you struggle against this like you did with Plusle and Minun earlier, then I'm not letting you play anymore.
At this level, Obama, I'm really not worried, but it's a bit sad he didn't get to choose any of the starter Pokemon, isn't it? And what's even more sad is we had the chance to choose more than one starter, and they're super rare Pokemon too.
Okay, well done, Joe, for beating this loser. Not that it was difficult, but on that note, I think this is a good place to end the episode here, boys.
Good idea, Donnie, so thanks for watching, everyone. We're really glad you're all enjoying this series. And if you like this video, then please hit that like button and subscribe. And thanks again to Howard for becoming our first member. If you have any Pokemon suggestions, then please leave it below and we'll name it Howard after you.
Yeah, thank you, Howard, bro. I think Donald would even name you after Arceus. But anyway, have a great week, everyone, and happy Halloween, too.